66 million years ago, the world ended. Not slowly, not quietly, but in a single day that would erase giants and rewrite the future of life on Earth. The dinosaurs had ruled for over 160 million years, longer than humans have even existed as a species. They were not struggling. They were thriving. But on this particular morning, something had already begun its final approach. Something moving too fast for instinct to understand. It had been traveling for millions of years. An ancient rock, dislodged from the asteroid belt, wandering the dock, until gravity made its decision. Now, it was less than 12 hours away. No warning, no defense, just physics. Hour 12 before impact. On the surface, life continues, unaware. A Tyrannosaurus moves through the undergrowth, apex predator of its world. Nothing challenges it. Nothing threatens it. But far above the clouds, the sky has already begun to change. Hour 10. The object enters the atmosphere at over 20 kilometers per second. The air itself ignites around it. Across the planet, creatures look up. The sky is no longer blue. It is burning.
Hour 0. The asteroid strikes what is now the Yucatan Peninsula with the force of billions of nuclear bombs. The crust of the Earth fractures. Rock melts. Ocean turns to steam. A crater nearly 200 kilometers wide begins to form in minutes. The shockwave races outward at supersonic speed, flattening everything in its path. Thousands of kilometers away, the ground begins to tremble. Then, it roars. Earthquakes ripple across continents. Magnitude 11, perhaps even 12. And then come the fires. Debris ejected into space now falls back to Earth, superheated fragments turning the sky into an oven. Temperatures spike globally. Forests ignite, not from flame, but from heat alone. Within hours, much of life on the surface is gone. But the worst is still coming.
The dinosaurs were gone. In a geological instant, the rulers of Earth vanished, and the planet was left in silence. But extinction was not the end of the story. It was the beginning of something far stranger. In the hours after the impact, the world burned. Entire forests turned to charcoal. Oceans near the crater boiled. The sky itself glowed red for days. But then, the fire gave way to darkness. Thick clouds of soot and dust rose high into the atmosphere, wrapping the planet in a suffocating veil. Within weeks, sunlight collapsed. Temperatures began to fall. What followed was an impact winter unlike anything the planet had seen before. Plants, the foundation of life, could no longer photosynthesize. Without sunlight, the food chain began to unravel. The giants were already gone, but now even survivors, small reptiles, birds, and mammals, struggled to endure the cold and hunger. For months, perhaps years, the world remained dim. A twilight planet orbiting a sun it could barely see. In the oceans, a similar collapse unfolded. Plankton populations crashed. Entire marine ecosystems fell silent. Nearly 75% of all species on Earth disappeared during this extinction. It was not selective. It was indiscriminate. And yet, life did not vanish completely. In burrows, beneath water, inside seeds and spores, survivors waited.
These survivors shared one trait: small size. Small bodies needed less food. Small creatures could hide. As the dust slowly settled, carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere began to rise. The planet, once freezing, prepared to warm again. Years turned into decades. The ice retreated. Rivers flowed freely once more, and green returned to the land. But this was no longer the age of reptiles. The balance of power had shifted permanently. Mammals, once living in the shadows of giants, now stepped into open ecological space. Evolution accelerated. Freed from predation by massive dinosaurs, mammals diversified rapidly. Forests spread across continents. Flowering plants flourished. Insects multiplied. The planet began to look familiar. 50,000 years after the extinction, Earth was quieter, but alive. 10 million years later, it was transformed. And in that transformation lay the most important consequence of all: an opportunity. Because without the extinction of the dinosaurs, mammals may never have ruled. And without mammals, humans may never have existed.
The asteroid did not just destroy a world, it reset it. It cleared the stage for a completely different future. Extinction, as violent as it seems, is also a force of creation. It reshapes life in unpredictable ways. In the ruins of the dinosaur empire, evolution experimented boldly. New predators, new herbivores, new ecosystems. Millions of years later, primates would descend from the trees, stand upright, and look back at the fossils beneath their feet. And they would ask the same question we ask today: what happened to the world before us? The answer lies in ash, in stone, and in the fragile persistence of life itself.